Let's bring in Pennsylvania Representative Dan Meuser. He's also a member of the Financial Services and Small Business Committee and the chairman of the subcommittee on oversight of investigations. Congressman Meuser, always good to have you. So Iran reportedly has cut off direct communications. There's reports of people standing at bridges. There still is time. What would you think the options are right now for President Trump? Obviously, he says it could be a 4-hour attack, and they don't exist anymore.
Yeah. Hi, Bianca. Great being with you as well. Look, we need some people that are within this regime, within their leadership, to step out and say, for the last 47 years, we didn't have a civilization. There's been nothing civil about it. We've had a terrorist nation. And the people of Iran know that. That's why they were out protesting. That's exactly why this terrorist regime murdered 45,000. I've had reports that it's as many as 85,000. The American people got to understand that. 100,000 people went out and protested, and the regime that we are opposing and looking to replace murdered nearly 80,000 of them. They're a terrorist organization, and all they care about is their goal is martyrdom, and that is a and let's face it, that's in their own mind. That's martyrdom in your own mind. I mean, that is a self-imposed idea that somehow you're going to get martyrdom. This is not a normal group. They're very sick, right. And we need to correct it because it won't stop.
You know, obviously tonight, 8 o'clock is the deadline. President Trump. It's pretty clear. And to your point about, this is people who are okay to be martyrs. So in a way, President Trump has put a finite end on it. But now, some say boxed in. That there's no turning back. And with the thought of them having civilians form human change, it shows their brutality, but it also shows the cost of what could happen as well, Congressman Meuser. It's a very difficult discussion. I can only imagine what it's like there with those discussions right now, sir.
I think President Trump is very humane, cares most about human life, and that will be taken into consideration in a strategic and tactical approach towards whatever might happen tonight. But what we need is, you're not going to have a terrorist that negotiates. We need a new leader there that has a completely different mental outlook on society and civilization and life itself, and what's best for Iran in the long term. To be able to step up, hopefully lead the people. Now, I know, hope is not a strategy and all that, but that's what it's coming down to. And the president has, brought us to this terrorist state that paid for and ran and managed the most recent Gaza and Hamas massacre on Israel. And you let it go. We try to appease them. So all that will do is strengthen them for the future.
Senate Republicans posting on X today, Iran would be wise to take President Trump at his word. They can choose the easy or the hard way. We will see just in 6.5 hours which way they choose. Let's talk about the DHS shutdown. No movement. Senate proposal to end the House, end the shutdown. Is the House going to be called back? Florida Senator Rick Scott is saying Congress needs to come back, needs to get back to work. Do you think Speaker Johnson has any plans to do that? And would you go back for a vote, sir?
Yeah. Of course, I would go back for a vote if Speaker Johnson called us. Bianca, once again, the Democrats are acting in a manner that is not, frankly, in the interest of the United States. What they want to do is they want to stop deportations and they want to defund the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, and as well, that most recent bill of theirs cut off all funding for Customs and Border Patrol as well, basically our homeland security. So we have a package that can go one of three ways. How I'd like to see it go is that we put all the funding into reconciliation, because the Democrats have showed no willingness to negotiate whatsoever. I mean, literally, we started here, they started here, we came all the way over here, and they're moving the goalposts even further. Yeah. So we should probably just do this through reconciliation, which we can take care of as Republicans, or we do both of these bills. One of them is ridiculous because it zeroes out the CBP, but we do them not just in sequence, simultaneously, and we get this matter behind us, particularly during wartime, particularly during a case where our homeland is you know, very, very emergency
vulnerable.
and serious situation. Right.